Hi everyone, I'm Anika from Made to Sew, and today's What Is tutorial is what is a small bust adjustment. So if you saw my tutorials last week about the full bust adjustment, I'll pop a link to those here if that's what you're looking for. But this week is all about a small bust adjustment, and I think the small bust adjustment isn't talked about as much as a full bust adjustment. What is it? Now, a small bust adjustment is a way that you are removing the fabric over the bust area of a pattern or garment. You're going to remove the fabric width and also the fabric length in order for the garment to fit you better, without changing the fit of the rest of the garment. So, how do you work out if you need a small bust adjustment? Well, you might need a small bust adjustment if you have a particularly small cup size, or if your cup size is smaller than what the pattern was drafted for. Now, the first thing I'd like you to do here is to forget all about bra cup sizes. We're not talking about those. I'm going to show you how to measure to find out your cup size in patterns in a second. Now, that's because bra cup sizes vary between manufacturers and they also vary between countries. What we're going to do to find out your cup size is to measure your full bust. Now that's around your bust over the fullest part, the standard bust measurement that you will have used before when it comes to dressmaking patterns. And also your high bust. This might be a new measurement. Your high bust is right high underneath the armpits. It's a snug measurement around the top of your bust. And what we're going to do is to find the difference between the two. That gives us your cup size. Now I'm going to show you how to take those measurements. Begin by taking your full bust measurement. Now this measurement is around the fullest part of the bust and is probably the measurement that you've taken in the past when a pattern has asked for your bust measurement. Make sure that the tape measure is nice and straight around the body and that you're taking a measurement flat against the body. You don't want to be pulling it too tight here to squash the bust. I would recommend that you take this measurement wearing the underwear that you plan to wear when you have made the garment that you're making. If you always wear a padded bra, take the measurement wearing a padded bra. The next measurement that you're going to take is the high bust measurement. This measurement is right up under the armpit and nice and high in the back as well. You want to make sure that this measurement is really nice and snug against the body. When you record the measurement, please make sure that you position your arms down against your sides, nice and relaxed. Now I'm going to leave you to go and take your high bust and your full bust measurement so that we can compare the two. So the majority of dressmaking patterns are designed for a B cup. A B cup means that there is a difference of 2 inches or 5 centimetres between the high bust and the full bust. So that means that the full bust is larger than the high bust by 2 inches or 5 centimetres. Now, every cup size increases this by approximately 1 inch or 2.5 centimetres. For example, an A cup is a difference of 1 inch, 2.5 centimetres. A B cup is a difference of 2 inches, 5 centimetres. A C cup is a difference of 3 inches, 7.5 centimetres. And a D cup is a difference of 4 inches, 10 centimetres, and so on. The problem with bra cup sizes is that the cup volume of the bra cup, so A, B, C cup, increases as the band size increases. For example, a 30D is the same size as a 32C, the same size as a 34B, 36A, and so forth. If you go from a 36A to a 38A, the actual cup volume of the bra would increase. So that's why we need to look at your high bust and your full bust measurement instead to work out a consistent cup size. Unless the pattern that you're working with states differently, you're going to work out your cup size by looking at the difference between your full bust and your high bust. As I said, most patterns are drafted for B cups, which is a 2 inch or 5 centimetre difference. Some independent pattern companies draft for C cups, which is a 3 inch or 7.5 centimetre difference. And you do find now and again that pattern companies have different cup sizes. You'll also find that some pattern companies have a multitude of cup sizes for one pattern, which is great news because it means that you can work with the cup size that's right for you. So now you understand how the cup sizing works, you can have a little look at what cup size you are. and it might shed some light into perhaps some problems you've been having with fitting issues. I also wanted to share some fitting issues that you might have if you've made garments in the past to know whether an SBA or a small bust adjustment might help you. So let's take a look at some fitting issues that you might have experienced in garments that you've made if you require a small bust adjustment. The first one is that the garment fits you beautifully everywhere, except it's too large at the bust. You might find that you have a great fit through the neck, the shoulders, the armhole, the chest, but you simply don't fill the bust area. You may find that you have peaks or sort of extra space at the bust area, which a larger cup size would fill. Another fitting issue that may mean that you need to do a small bust adjustment is that the waist and the hem of the garment is far too long at the front, but it fits at the back. This could be because there's excess fabric that a larger cup size will have filled at the bust area, and instead that is hanging much lower on your body. So now you know all of this information. You know the things to look for if you've made a garment and you think you might need an SBA. You also know the difference between your high bust and your full bust, what cup size you are, and how that differs to perhaps standard dressmaking patterns. The next step is to learn how to do a small bust adjustment. I've got a number of tutorials coming up that are going to show you how to do a small bust adjustment on different patterns. We're going to start on Thursday with a tutorial on how to do a small bust adjustment on a single darted bodice. Join me in the video on Thursday and I will share tips for how to work out if you need to do a small bust adjustment and also how to work out how much you need to remove from the pattern in the bust area. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that my small bust adjustment videos help you with your fitting issues. Thanks for watching and see you soon.